Welcome back to Going for Gold with Gia. We're fresh off this first competition of the season at The Ohio State. And I've got Coach Gia here with me to break it all down. The highlights, the lessons, and maybe even a few behind-the-scenes travel stories. Coach, welcome back.
Thank you. The coach, I don't get to call coach very much, but I feel empowered right now. Thank you, thank you. My self-esteem is the next level.
Well, let's start with the big picture. How do you feel about the team's overall performance this weekend?
Really satisfied. We're not excited about what happened and how we performed yet, but it was a lot of intangibles we saw were manifested to the work we did at the competition, the work we put before we went there. A lot of great things came out of it. Again, long ways to go before we compete at the next level and when the new season starts and qualifying events to NCAAs, but I truly believe that objectives we had 2 months ago to prepare for these competitions mostly were met.
Was there a moment or a fencer who really stood out to you?
I don't single someone out. It's always a collective effort. But we were physically fit and ready, and we handled the stress of the first competition really well, as my observation, and when I spoke to Coach Cedric as well, he felt the same. Where our kids approached it with no fear, and there was no anxiety around it. We went there and focused on the intangibles, and we attacked the competition.
What's one thing that made you really proud as a coach?
Those are the off-strip the situations usually and behaviors or a way our kids conduct. They were focused all the way through from departing here, on time, disciplined. Everyone they encountered, they were great representatives of Notre Dame. They cleaned up to themselves in the venue. We left the place better than we found there. We were on time and respectful and supported one another.
Yeah, and we had a good cheering squad too. Our fencers who were not currently fencing on the strips, there was a lot of cheering going on, which made me really happy to see, especially our freshmen were really getting into cheering their teammates on.
We traveled a lot of athletes due to the proximity of the bus. We didn't have to fly, so we allow ourselves to travel more than we usually do. Gives them a kind of first look what the competitions look like. And also, we had so many parents of our athletes travel from all over to Ohio to support us and cheer for us. That was really refreshing and really encouraging and really satisfying to see.
Zoe's mom brought green bells and a bunch of pom-poms.
All the way from California. That was awesome. Really.
Yeah, you
no
could
driving.
Definitely hear them. So
well, she made herself, felt.
What's one area the team will be focused on for the next meet, which I know is all the way in January?
Just put the work into it. The coaches have kind of ideas what are the areas we need to really focus and areas we need to reinforce. Daily basis, we need to put a lot of work to get to the level that we're competitive with the other incredible schools. I want to truly acknowledge Ohio State University, Don Anthony, who had prepared an amazing venue with great refs. Everything was the tip-top shape, it was incredible competition in terms of the logistically and space-wise. All we had to do is just focus on the opponents right in front of us. A lot of top 10 teams we had to compete against, and we had some success. So we're gonna run with that moving forward.
Gia's being modest. We had a lot of success, but there's always a lot to work on and progress because this is only the first meet and we've got more competitions coming up.
You don't count your chickens. What is the
saying? You don't count all your chickens before they hatch.
Exactly. So long ways to go.
Now, the fans love stories. What was one funny or unexpected thing that happened on this trip?
Well, we came back and it was 9 inches of snow on the ground. That's a great story to start with. Barely made it, took us 6 hours to get back to it. While two of our coaches, one was in Spain and one was in Algeria, kind of jealous of them. Overall, just spending the time with the team was the most amazing thing because it's the first time we traveled together as a one unit. I'm not counting the World Cups when we have a few athletes with us. So just having camaraderie and having our incredible athletes and their support and their interactions with each other was wonderful to see.
And Randy on the bus.
Randy, an amazing driver. I don't know who was the funnier between him or Cedric, but they could have, really given each other a lot of competition, but a lot of great singing and a lot of talent on the bus in terms of the karaoke. For my years, it was amazing. Some lyrics I did not understand, and I kind of shrugged my head, but other than that, it was a lot of fun to watch them.
I don't think
enjoy.
You were on the same bus that I was on. To quote Randy, our bus driver, kid, you've already killed the cat. You don't need to torture it anymore.
Well, I always use my excuse to be a foreigner, and I don't understand what they're singing about. So I'm kind of,
We're going to have to work on this year.
Correct.
Make the freshmen better singers.
We'll take Ella next time, Ella Greenbaum, and things will even up.
Yeah, no,
She's
I'm really excited.
Singer.
Yeah, I just downloaded a couple of her songs because I think she just released a new single or something.
Yeah,
it's incredible.
On the regular basis, I would listen to her driving around, and it's like she's phenomenal.
If you had to give an MVP of the weekend, not for fencing results, but for keeping morale up, being the teammate that we strive to instill in all of our fencers, would you say anyone?
There truly was an incredible team effort, and I'm not trying to spread the wealth around and give everyone credit, but our athletes at Okidos were absolutely amazing, really in tuned and supported one another. I haven't heard so many compliments about each other. Yet I have to kind of give a little bit of the praise to our Sabre squad. Without coach, and Christian was in Algeria with the 5 of our athletes there, the competing at the World Cup, and they really handled the coaching part and a great teammate part and a competitor part together. Cedric and I, we had to really care for our weapons, and occasionally we would check on them, but I would say Magda was, along with Chelsea, were amazing, leading that squad, and Grand Dottrell was just phenomenal as well.
So first competition down. The next step, next step we've got our competition in January, and then down the road, nationals eventually,
Well, all heck's gonna break loose when you start January, so
yes, that's
again,
true.
We felt like we made it this far without any significant knock on wood injuries, and our kids were healthy mostly, and well prepared and eager to compete for our fencing program and our university. What could be better than that?
Well, that wraps up this week's Going for Gold with Gia. Thank you all for tuning in. If you have any comments, feel free to DM us or drop them in the comments. And as always, go Irish! And we had a good cheering squad too, our fencers who were not... Come on, Rolly! Your backpack's open.
Yes.